All right, all right, all right. I think we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello. My name is Michelle Keinan, and I'm also known as the Satisfied Wife. You might have seen some of my posts popping up here in this group, and they've been causing quite a bit of a stir. So I'm really excited to be able to pop on live to introduce myself, to say hello to everybody, and to tell you exactly why I do what I do, why I'm here in the Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs group, and what your relationship has to do with your bottom line and with your level of success. So before I get started, because I was requested by people in the comments from my other posts, hi, I'm a relationship success coach. I work primarily with heterosexual women that are in relationships with men or masculine leaning partners. That is my zone of genius. And the woman that I work with is visionary, is determined, can oftentimes have a really strong energy, strong personality, feel like she gets called dominant or alpha or bossy. Hello, me too. Hello. and those tactics, while working really well in business and in money making, don't necessarily or haven't necessarily been getting her the results that she wants in her relationship with her partner. And it's so easy in our culture today, in our blame and shame culture, to say, well, it's not my fault, right? It's his problem, or it's nothing that I'm doing. And I want to start by saying, first of all, it's nobody's fault. I'm not here to blame and shame. I'm not here to tell you you're doing anything wrong. I'm not here to tell you that he's right, you're wrong, you need to change yourself. None of that. What I am here to do is to give you other strategies and other tactics and other ways that you get to show up in your relationship with your man, if that is what you want, so that you can have different results with him that let you feel like he's totally on board with your business, that he is totally in support of your success, that he sees you, he understands you, he is a powerful resource for you, together with you, and that you have an unfuckwithable partnership with him that actually helps you to increase your bottom line, to be more successful, to make more money, to have that balance that you want to have in your business life and in your personal life as well. So I can't see the comments right now, but if you are here, say hello. Let me know. If you're catching the replay, do hashtag replay, or if you're cool like that, you can do hashtag reslay. Okay. If this live has nothing to do with you and you're not in a relationship with a man and you don't want to be, you don't have to be here. You don't have to listen to me. It's totally okay. I don't need to prove you right. What I'm here to do is share the strategies and reframes that have been so successful for my clients and the women that are inside of my Goddess Wife School. And that is why I'm doing this live. Doors are open for my Goddess Wife School. I'll tell you a little bit about that at the end of this program. So, at the end of this live video. So first of all, if you are having a struggle with your partner, if you're having a power struggle, if you feel like he doesn't respect you, if you feel like he doesn't believe in you and in your business, if you feel like there's all these things that you want to do that he is not on board with, that's okay. It's totally okay. And it's totally normal. Okay. But many of us get triggered when our partners are not acting or behaving or showing up in the way that we want him to be showing up. And then it can start a pattern of shame and blame and anger and resentment that proves stories right that we've learned in society or that we've seen modeled in our parents' relationships or in other relationships that we don't even want anyway, and that lead us to say things like, fuck a man, and I don't need a man, and if he doesn't respect me, then fuck him, right? Or I don't even know if I'm allowed to curse in this group, but I curse a lot. So anyway, and not that that's not true, and not that that's what's going on, okay? But when we get into that kind of energy, it even more doesn't give us what we want from our partners, right? Like imagine, right? We're all entrepreneurs in this business. Imagine if in your business, when your clients weren't reacting the way that you wanted to, when you weren't getting the results that you wanted with your clients, when your contracts weren't going through, when your marketing wasn't working, imagine if your response was just like, F that person, they don't understand, like, screw them, right? If you did that, if that was your reaction, you'd get more of the same. You'd repel your clients further, you drive an even bigger wedge between you and the partners that you want to work with to bring success. Imagine you were starting a company and you wanted to have a co-founder, and you and your co-founder didn't agree on how certain things should be run, that you had different kind of energy, that you had different way that you spent your time, different things that you focused on, different strengths. You wouldn't say F that person, screw them. If they don't get with the program, then they can just piss off. Because if you did, that co-founder would be like, peace out. You're not treating me with respect. You don't understand me. You're not tapping into my genius. Okay. This isn't a good fit for me. So if we know not to do that in our businesses, why are so many women doing that in their relationships, right? Why are so many women doing that with their male partners? Right. And I get it. Okay. Why sometimes is an irrelevant question. I'm an NLP coach, and I'm also a somatic therapist. So sometimes asking why can actually keep us further from making the results. It just like gets us into our heads. Okay. The truth is that a lot of us are doing that and we're staying stuck, and then we're repeating those patterns over and over. And what I do, the reason I'm a relationship success coach and the reason that I focus on women is because I empower you to not have to rely on your partner, to not have to wait for him to be different, to show up different, to talk different, to do what you think that he's supposed to be doing in order for you to be able to be happy. I teach you how to take your power back in your relationship. And this is the most important thing. The way that I teach that is not by getting angry at him and taking it out on him and blaming him and being part of that co-creational downward spiral cycle, but I teach you how to do it in a way that feels really good for you, okay? Because this isn't the 1950s, and I'm clearly not a Stepford wife, and I'm clearly not teaching you how to be one, and this isn't about being subservient and being meek and a little version. This is about you being as successful as you want to be and having your man on board with that and having him join you in that. But what happens to us when we get in the energy of always hustling and always building and always pushing and always working hard and always staying focused and always being our best and always being on our grind, is something happens to us energetically where we get so hardened and so focused and so myopic, right? We're only looking at that one thing, that for a lot of us, we start to experience distance and fracturing in our relationships. And what I love to teach women is how to have it all in your relationship. Because if you're married to or dating a great guy, of course he wants you to be happy. And of course he wants you to make lots of money. And of course he wants to be part of that. He wants to see you shine. He wants to see you successful. He wants to see you thriving. And he wants to brag about you, be proud about you. Of course he does. But there's a way that we can get. Okay, there's a way that we can get in our quest for success that does something to us energetically that isn't bad and isn't wrong, but that has effect on our relationships, on the way that we parent if we're mothers, on the way that we relate to our husbands and boyfriends and who we're dating if we're in relationships, that can cause there to be fractures, that can cause there to be breakdown. Now, if you're going to believe only what you see modeled around you or normalized, you might have learned that men are threatened by your success, right? And that he's not going to like it if you don't have enough time, if you're too busy for work, and he's going to have like problems with that, okay? But what I want to tell you is that your man would love nothing more than to be close to you, see you winning, supporting you in that. And so if you want to get him on board, I invite you to think about, right? Or I would love to teach you, this is everything that I teach inside of my Goddess Wife School, how you can grow, how you can have your glow up, how you can grow your business from your zone of genius in a way that also feels really good for you. Because the truth is that we don't have to be in that hustle energy all the time. We don't have to be pushing all the time. We don't have to be burnout. We don't have to be doing things that we don't want to do, because when we're only doing that, what happens to us when we are constantly in that energy day in and day out, in front of our phones, in front of our computers, looking at our goals, trying to make that money? When it becomes all about that and being in that energy, something changes in us over time. And I know this for myself personally. I've been there, obsessed with success, obsessed with making a certain amount of money, and I've done it. I've had $40,000 months. I've signed multiple high figure clients. I've run multiple businesses. I am a multipreneur right now. But the difference is now I do it all in a way that feels really good for me, that lets me feel alive and turned on and juicy and sensual and like a goddess. And that's why I have a goddess wife school, not a wife school. Fuck a wife school, okay? I want you to feel like a goddess every day in your relationship as you build your business. I want you to feel taken care of. I want you to feel nurtured. I want you to feel like you have all the resources that you need, whether it's from how you invest in your business or how you invest in your relationship with your partner. Because the question is, why did you get together with your partner? For some of you, it might be because you don't want to be lonely. But for some of you, it might be because you want to grow with him. You want to build with him. And for anyone that's listening right now that's not with a him, that's okay. I'm talking to my client and I totally respect whatever relationship dynamic you're in. It's totally cool. You have the freedom. Most of us have the opportunity to be in relationships today because of love, not because of fear, not because of survival, okay? Because of love, and love is creational. And so wouldn't you want to do whatever possible for you to set yourself up in a way that you can create with your partner so that you can fully be supported by him, so that you can welcome in the way that he wants to help you, so that he can be in his zone of genius, holding it down for you, letting you lean on him, taking care of things that you don't necessarily have the time or the energy or the desire to take care of, knowing that he's got you so that you can do the things that you need to do with your business. And the reason, if some of you here do not have that, the reason is not because your man doesn't love you. It's not because he doesn't want you to be successful. It's not because he resents you, right, and your success. It's because the energy that he's getting from you when you're in that place is not good for him. It doesn't feel good for him, okay? And the truth is, this is the truth, it probably doesn't feel good for you too. You probably wish that you could relax more. You probably wish that you could lean back and just let things happen. You probably wish that things would happen by attraction, by magnetism, like there'd be more magic, that like your clients would see you, that they would want you, that they would find you, that they would be drawn in by you. You know, that kind of energy where you're just like in flow and you're juicy and everything's like amazing and there's people in your DMs and like all the good stuff is happening for you and everything's blowing up, and like you kind of, if you haven't gotten to this place in your business yet, it's an amazing place in business to be, where things are happening and you're just like soaking it all in, and you're just, the more goodness that you feel, the more it creates a compound effect of more good things happening. That feeling, you can have that feeling in your business, and as you cultivate that feeling and have it in your relationship, that's when your man gets really fucking inspired to show up for you, really inspired to take care of you in amazing different ways without you having to ask him even, or remind him, or make lists for him, or anything like that. Look, when we're in relationships, okay, and if you're just tuning in now, I really encourage you to watch the beginning of the video, because I break it down. The way that I teach about relationship is the same way that I teach about entrepreneurship, especially partnership in entrepreneurship and in business building. As a multipreneur, as someone that's built multiple businesses, and that is a co-founder with my husband, and that's a whole other trip, by the way. If any of you guys are co-founders with your partners, God bless you. And if you need help with that, you can shoot me a DM, or if you just want solidarity, because that's like a whole other rodeo there, okay? Building a relationship with your partner can be the difference between how much money you're making every month, okay? It can be the difference between how good you feel when you're making that money. It's the difference between what it feels like when you close your computer and you turn off your phone and you have your life, you have your partner, you have your kids. Like, are you feeling connected to them or not? Right? Like, are you feeling energetically like in that good place or not? Because the truth is, some of you have asked, like, this is a group about business, about entrepreneurship. Why are we talking about relationship? Because as female entrepreneurs, we're all of that. We're not only business women. We're not only women. We are all of that. We are our relationships. We're our life experiences too. And I want you to learn and understand how beneficial it can be for you when you know how to partner with your man to propel your business so that your energy and attention is not diverted by the fights that you might be having, so that your energy and attention is not diverted by if you're not happy in bed, if your partner feels distant, if you're not able to communicate with each other and you're not happy and you're not getting what you need and he's not getting what you need and things aren't stable, aren't balanced with you. When you're in that place in your relationship, it affects your business, it affects your money making, it affects what's possible for you, because we're not here to do it alone. And for those of you that are in relationship or that want to be, you are so lucky. We are so lucky to be in relationship with a partner who has their own set of resources that we can join forces with, that we can combine resources with in our separate zones of genius to co-create together something that would just be impossible for us to do on our own. It's just true, right? Like, if we have our own set of resources, our own point of view, we are limited. But when you combine with somebody else, you combine all that, the possibilities are infinite. And so I want you to have a strong relationship with your man, if you're with a man. And if you're not, I want you to have a strong one with your woman too, or with whoever you're with. But my zone of genius is really helping successful, visionary, determined women that are in relationships with men feel inspired, feel supported, feel hot chemistry, feel sexy, feel super satisfied with your man. Because when you are in that zone with him, when you have that with him, it's going to propel your business success. It's going to make you feel healthier. It's going to give you inner peace. It's going to allow you to be more creative, more orgasmic, more fun, more turned on, more juicy, okay? And you should know that when you're in that energy, you become magnetic. People become attracted to you. People want to work with you. People want to buy from you. People want to partner with you. People want to pitch you things. You become very desirable, whether it's in your business or whether it's in your relationship at home. So that's the opportunity there. And if you want to learn how to do that, okay, if you feel stuck in your relationship, or if you feel like you hit a certain level, or if you feel like you want to be more successful, but your man isn't necessarily like on board with that, and you don't know how to get him to believe in you, and you don't want to just be pissed off about it in your head, my Goddess Wife School is about learning how to feel like a goddess in your relationship with your partner. And feeling like a goddess means you're always supported, you're always taken care of, you're always nurtured, you have all the resources that you need, okay? And what it means is that even if things are great, even if you're struggling with things, you understand that you have a huge opportunity when you're in a relationship with your partner to join forces together to co-create with him in your highest and best place, in your 100 place, and in his highest and best place too, his 100 place. Okay, I teach about 100 relationships, not about this 50-50 compromise, nobody's happy, everyone's sort of meeting in the middle, just trying to keep it together. There's enough relationships like that out there, okay? If you want to have an evolutionary relationship where you can join forces to be your highest and best together, where you're supporting each other, where you are winning together, where you are building your dream life together, where you're true partners together, that's all inside of my Goddess Wife School. It's the 4th round of Goddess Wife School, and it starts next week. I'm so freaking excited. You can get more info on goddesswifeschool.com. If you're curious about getting one-on-one support, you can shoot me a message, because we have a few VIP spots left for the program as well. It's life-changing. I have hundreds and hundreds of testimonials, so many happy alumni, women that keep signing up for the program to deepen their partnership. That's why I love doing the program, because it helps me deepen my partnership too. And I'm going to give you all of the tools, all of the strategies, all of the embodiment practices to really feel amazing and to feel like a true goddess in your relationship every day. Because when you feel like that, when you activate what's already inside of you, right? It's not about being less or being a certain version of femininity or something like that. It's about truly stepping into, actually, I won't even say stepping into, because it's about leaning back. Oh, rainbows. Thanks God. It's about leaning back. It's about leaning back and feeling really damn good so that you can receive everything that you want from your man. If you're in a relationship with a man, if you're in a relationship with a woman, I hope that you get everything that you want too. But if you want to learn how to do it in your heterosexual partnership, I'm your girl. All right. So I'm going to peace out now. I think I'm even like under 20 minutes, which is pretty awesome for me. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Shoot me a DM if you want to know more information about the program. Doors close this Friday. It's already an amazing group of women. We have all different professional women from doctors, architects. I'm looking at the list of women here, sex coaches, graphic designers, teachers. Oh my God, there's so many different amazing women founders that are doing this program. And I'd love for you to be part of it because you deserve to have an amazing relationship that supports you in your success in a way that feels really good for you and that feels really good for your man too. So if you're struggling and if you want that, I got the answer for you, girl. And I'm excited for you to join us in Goddess Life School. Talk to you later. Bye.